Hello friends, welcome to Learner's Planet. Friends, this is our third session for some special pair of angles. In the previous sessions, we have discussed about interior angles, alternate interior angles, alternate exterior angles, corresponding angles. We have also discussed about linear pair, adjacent angles, complementary angles, supplementary angles. Okay, now in this session, we'll be continuing with the problems based on the special pair of angles. Okay, so let's begin the session. In the previous session, we have discussed the problems based on identification of two angles or what the relationship they are sharing, like corresponding angles, alternate interior angles, exterior angles, or linear pair, and so on. Okay, now in this session, let's find out the asked angles. In this question, we have to find the measure of angle B. Okay, so first of all, we should be very much clear about the different types of angles. So let's see the first question. Here we have to find out the measure of angle B. Now we can say angle B and this 25 degree, both of them will be adjacent. Okay, apart from that, this total angle is 90 degree. So B plus 25 is 90. So B will be 65. Quite simple. We have done so many problems like this. Okay. Now let's say this question, 102 and B. We have to find out the value of B. Now we can see 102 and B, both of them are corresponding angles since they are on the same side of parallel lines. Okay. So if the two lines are parallel, as we can see over here, then their corresponding angles will be same. That means B will also be 102. Okay. They are corresponding angles. Clear? Now we see over here, it's B and it is 93 over here. Now we have discussed about alternate exterior angles. What are alternate exterior angles? The angles that are on opposite side of transversal and they are lying on exterior of parallel lines. So B and 93, both of them are a pair of alternate exterior angles, or we can say exterior alternate angles. And in case of parallel lines, exterior alternate angles are same. So B will also be 93 degree. Okay, so it's alternate exterior angle. Okay, now this we can see the complete angle will be 180 degrees since it's a straight line. So B plus 125 is 180. So B will be 180 minus 125 or 55 degree. Okay, clear? Now here this is B and this is 119 degree and the two lines are parallel. Okay, now we can see a shape of Z over here. It's like this. So this and this, both of them will be alternate interior angles, and in case of parallel lines, both of them are same. So B will also be 119 degree and we can call them as alternate interior angles since they are on the opposite side of transversal and they are lying inside the parallel lines. Okay, so we call them alternate interior angles. Similarly, here it is this, these two angles are lying on the opposite sides of transversal and they are on the exterior of parallel lines, so they are called alternate exterior angles. And both of them will be same in case of parallel lines. So even B will be 54 degree. Okay. Now this pattern of question we have done so many times. the complete angle will be of 360 degree. So we can write 87 plus 235 plus B will be 360 degree. So B will be 360 minus 235 minus 87. So it's 38. Okay. Here this is a linear pair. So B plus 46 will be 180. So B is 180 minus 46, or we can say 34 degree. I'm sorry, it is 134 degree. Okay. Now here we see a shape of Z. It's like this. So this and this angle will be same. So this is 70. So B will also be 70 degree, and we call them alternate interior angles. Okay. And in case of parallel lines, both of them will be same. So if it is 70, B will also be 70 degree. Now here we have to find out B, and this angle is 25 degree. This complete is a straight line, so the entire angle will be 180. So B plus 25 is 180. So B will be 180 minus 25, or we can say 155 degree. Okay. Now in this case, further we can see a shape of Z. So B and 135, both of them are alternate interior angles. So in case of parallel lines, both of them will be same. So B is 135 degree, and they are alternate angles. Okay. Here the complete angle will be 360 degree. So B plus 38 plus 300 is 360. That means B is equal to 360 minus 338, that is 32. I'm sorry, it is 22. Okay. Here B and 59, we can see a shape of X over here. So B and 59, both of them are vertically opposite angles. So vertically opposite angles are same. So B will also be 59 degree. And these are vertically opposite angles. Okay. Here we see these two angles are on the exterior side and opposite sides of transversal. So both of them are alternate exterior angles. So B will also be 74 degree. So these are alternate exterior angles. Okay. Here we see this complete angle will be 90 degree. Since B and 48 are complementary to each other, we can equate. So B will be 90 minus 48, or we can say B is 42 degree. Here B and 88, both of them are lying on the same side of parallel lines. These two lines are parallel, and both of them are lying on the below side of these parallel lines. So B and 88, both of them are corresponding angles. So in case of parallel lines, corresponding angles are same. So B will also be 88 degree. Okay. So I hope you are clear. Now in these questions, we have to find out the value of X, and we have to use the properties of the angles which we have discussed just now, that is corresponding angles, alternate angles, interior angles, and all that. Okay, so let's begin the questions. Here we see 6x plus 5 and 83. Since both of them are on the opposite side of this transversal and they are lying on the exterior side, so we call them alternate exterior angle. And if these two lines are parallel, their exterior alternate angles will be same. So 6x plus 5 is equal to 83. So 6x is equal to 83 minus 5, or we can say 78. So x will be 78 by 6, that is 13. Clear? Here we see 2x and 36. We see a shape of x over here. So 2x and 36, both of them are vertically opposite angle. So they will be definitely same. So 2x is 36. That means x is 18. Okay. Here we see a shape of Z. So these two angles will be alternate interior angles, and in case of parallel lines, both of them will be same. So 4x plus 3 is 115. So 4x is equal to 112. So x is equal to 112 by 4. So it's 38 degree. Okay. I'm sorry, it's 28. Okay. Here 5x is 50 because they are vertically opposite angles. So 5x is 50. That means x is equal to 10. Okay. Now in this question, they are forming a linear pair. So sum of both of them will be 180 degree. So we just write the equation. X plus 17 plus 3 plus 4x is 180. So 5x is equal to 180 minus 20, or we can say 160. So x is equal to 160 by 5. So it's 5 3s are and 5 2s are. Okay. So the value of x is 32. Okay. Here we see 2x and 40. Both the angles are lying on the same side of parallel lines. That means both the angles are on the below side of the parallel line. So they are corresponding angles. And in case of parallel lines, both of them will be same. So 2x is 40. That means x is 20. Quite simple. Further, here we can see both of them are corresponding angles since both of them are lying on the same side of parallel lines. And here in this case, both of them are above the parallel lines. So corresponding angles will be same further. So 6x is equal to 144. That means x is equal to 144 by 6. So it's 24. Clear? Here this complete angle is 90 degree. So just write the equation. 6 plus 4x plus 48 is 90. So 4x is 90 minus 54. We can say 36. So x will be 9. Clear? Now here we see 44 and 2 plus 6x. Since they are on the opposite side of this transversal and they are lying on the exterior of the parallel lines, so both of them are alternate exterior angles. So in case of parallel lines, both of them will be same. So just equate 2 plus 6x is equal to 44. 6x is 42. That means x is equal to 7. Quite simple. Similarly, in this case, both the angles are lying on the opposite sides of this transversal. So further, they are alternate exterior angles and they will be same. So 6x is 120, x will be 20. Clear? Here we see 2x and 40, both of them are vertically opposite angle. We can see a shape of x over here. So 2x is 40, that means x is equal to 20. Quite simple. Here, these two angles are corresponding angles since they are lying on the same side of parallel lines. So 4 plus 5x is 49. 5x is 45. That means x is equal to 9. Okay. Here we can see 149 and 1 plus 2x, they are lying on the opposite sides of this transversal and they are lying on the exterior of parallel lines. So both of them will be alternate angles, or we can say alternate exterior angles. and they will be definitely same since the lines are parallel. So 1 plus 2x is 149, 2x is 148, that means x is 148 by 2, so it's 74. Clear? Here the complete angle is 360, so just write the equation. X minus 122 plus 2x plus 1 plus 40 is 360. Okay, so it's 2x plus x. 3x is equal to 360 plus 122 minus 41. So it's 441, or we can say x is equal to 147. I hope you are getting my point. Now, in this case, they are lying on the opposite side of this transversal. So both of them will be equal and they will be alternate angles, or we can say alternate exterior angles. So 4x plus 1 is 53. So 4x is 52. That means x is equal to 13. Okay. Here both of them will be corresponding angles, and corresponding angles will be same, and they are lying on the same side. That's why we are calling them as corresponding angle. So 1 plus 4x is 45. So 4x is 44. So x is equal to 11. Here we see a shape of Z. So both of them are alternate interior angles, and further these are two parallel lines and this is a transversal. So both of them will be further equal. Okay. So 6x plus 2 is 92. So 6x is 90. That means x is equal to 15. Clear? Here further we see a shape of Z. So 2x is 74. That means x is equal to 37. Clear? They are alternate interior angles and they will be same. So x is equal to 37. I hope you are getting my point. Friends, I hope you might have enjoyed the session and you might have learned a lot about all these types of angles. Okay, so let's meet in the next session and let's see what happens.